They told us we weren't combat. The holes in our Huey said otherwise. I was a crew chief and door gunner on a War Medevac Dustoff in Vietnam. 1969. Our job: fly into places everyone else wanted out of, grab whoever was still breathing, and drag them back to a field hospital. We were half asleep at a forward strip when the call hit the radio. Dustoff, Dustoff. This is Hammer 2-1. Troops in contact, multiple YI, requesting immediate medevac. Our pilot, Doyle, was already moving. Let's go, he said. Rotors turning. Tie-downs off, helmets on, doors open. The Huey spun up, dust whipping around us. Hammer 2-1. This is Dustoff 6-4, Doyle called. Citrip and Alz. Platoon in heavy contact west of Hill 60. The voice came back, breathless. At least 6 urgent. LZ is a paddy dike, taking intermittent fire. Marked with red smoke. Copy. ETA 8 mics, Doyle replied. Pop on our call. We skimmed low over paddies, rotors beating the air flat. I leaned out my door, M60 on its bungee, eyes searching for muzzle flashes and that red smoke. The closer we flew, the denser the haze artillery smoke, burning something, tracer lines stitching the air. Hammer, Dustoff. Pop smoke. A small cloud puffed near a narrow dike. Color? Doyle asked. Red smoke. Confirmed. We're coming in. The Ellis was barely wide enough for our skids, half flooded, churned with mud and bodies. Grunts were hugging the ground, firing toward a dark tree line. As we flared in, the trees lit up with muzzle flashes. Taking fire left. I yelled. Rounds snapped past the door, smacking mud and metal. Doyle balanced us on the dike, skids half buried, Huey shuddering. I swung the M60 and dumped a short burst just high into the trees to make them duck. Technically, medevac wasn't supposed to shoot. Out here, supposed to didn't mean much. Doc jumped off into the rotor wash, already pointing. That one first, he shouted, waving a team forward with a guy whose leg was barely attached. Then him. Keep pressure on that dressing. Grunts ran bent double, dragging men on ponchos, carrying others across their shoulders. I grabbed web gear and flak vests, hauling casualties inside as fast as they came. Hold this IV up, Doc barked, shoving a bag into my hand, already moving to another chest wound. Don't let it drop. The cabin filled with bodies, gear, blood, and noise. Moans, rotors, shouts. Somebody kept asking if we were almost there, even though we just lifted off. 6-4, we're at capacity, the co-pilot said. 4 litters, 2 sitting. That's it. Hammer, Dustoff, Doyle called. We're full. We'll lift with 6 and send another bird if they can get in. Mark any remaining wounded. We pull pitch. As soon as we came off the dike, fire intensified, tracers reaching up after us. Rounds from the north, I yelled, laying down one more burst. The tail swung, we dipped, then clawed forward and out of their beaten zone. Only when the paddies and tree line dropped behind us did the shooting fade. Doc worked the whole way back. Stay with me. Squeeze my hand. You're not done yet. His voice stayed calm while his hands moved fast over bandages and 4 lines. One guy with a chest wrap met my eyes. Am I? He started. You're complaining, I said. That's a good sign. He laughed once and coughed blood into his mask. Ugly sound. Better than silence. We hit the field hospital pad hard. Before the rotors even spun down, med teams were at the doors, lifting litters, taking vitals from Doc's shouted report. Then the wounded were gone, swallowed into triage and surgery. The cabin went quiet, just the tick of cooling metal and the hum of the turbine winding down. My arms shook from adrenaline and weight. There was blood on the deck, my hands, the seat post. None of it was mine. Doyle turned in his seat, visor up. Everyone still here? He asked. We are, I said. She took a few hits, but she's flying. Good trade, he said. "We've got fuel. Hammer still needs help. Let's turn it." We grabbed more fluids and bandages, wiped just enough blood off to see what we were doing, and went back out. Second run was worse. It always is. This time, we couldn't settle, just to hover over torn mud while rounds pinged closer, the bird rocking as more weight came aboard. Doc refused to leave until we had who he thought had a chance. Back at base, maintenance checked the skin. New bullet scars along the tail boom. One near my door that had skipped off the frame. Another neat hole in the roof. "Could have been you," the crew chief said. "Wasn't," I answered. "Today, that's enough." Later, word filtered back. Some of the guys we'd hauled made it through surgery. One died. A couple were in rough shape but alive. Your brain clings to the ones who asked about coffee, not the ones who never woke up. People like to call Dustoff crews heroes. Angels, even. It never felt like that. It felt like being the space between two worlds, the rotten place they got hit, and the slightly less rotten place where somebody might actually save them. When the sky comes down in a Huey, nobody cares about your job title. They just care that you showed up.